She thought she was about to win at the World Championships, but as she pushed her body to its absolute limit and she felt the American runner breathing down her neck, her legs gave out and she slammed face first into the ground. Her baton flew over the finish line, completely disqualifying the entire Dutch relay team and destroying their chances of even getting a medal.
The drama continues. We had a fall in the women's 10K. Nobody can stay on their feet tonight.
He was referencing Sifan Hassan, another incredible Dutch runner who had fallen earlier in the evening in the last stretch of the 10,000 meter finals. As Femke Bol watched the replays and she heard the cackles of the US commentators laughing about her and her fellow countrywoman's misfortune, she felt sick to her stomach.
What a fun event to watch!
And everybody gets some money for that world record.
Yes.
So everybody's gonna go home happy.
Soon after the race, Femke was swarmed by reporters questioning her on what happened. But she didn't dwell and she made it clear that she wasn't going to let it happen again.
I'm lucky enough to have another chance in a couple of days. I would like my revenge.
The event she fell in was the mixed 4x400 meter relay, but she still had to run the women's 4x400 meter relay a couple days later. So when the day arrived, Femke was determined to redeem herself and secure a medal for the country she felt like she'd let down. She was once again running the anchor leg, but this time she was handed the baton in third place, left with a lot of space to make up.
I think they're falling just far out enough of reach where it may not matter what Femke Bol does.
But Femke was determined, and as the runners came down the final stretch, she pulled into second place and then she won. However, as Femke celebrated and watched back the replay of her winning race, her revenge felt incomplete.
This just re-emphasizes how great Alexis Holmes was that night, because she ran down a woman who tonight ran down some of the best anchors in the world.
See, the US weren't even in this race. They'd been disqualified in an earlier heat, and so there was still an underlying feeling that a true sense of revenge would only come from Femke and her team outperforming the US in the mixed relay. And only a year later, it looked like they would get that opportunity at the 2024 Paris Olympics. But as the Dutch mixed team lined up in the qualifiers, many people were confused when Femke Bol was nowhere to be seen. But the truth is that it was all part of the Netherlands strategy. See, between the qualifying heats and the finals, teams are allowed to substitute one runner. So when the Dutch team progressed to the finals, they knew who they wanted running the anchor leg. When Femke received the baton, once again, she had a lot of distance to make up. This time, she was sitting in fourth place, with the US holding a massive lead, but Femke got to work, gradually taking each podium spot from the leading pack. She pulled ahead into third, then second, and then when she had the US runner in her sight, she knew this was her moment.
You can change out one runner, and they bring in Femke Bol. What kind of runner to bring in?